Give me that. She gave me that moment, you guys. Those of you that know Maddie. Maddie, come over here. Come over here, please. Come over here. You can be at the foot of my mat. All right. There you go. That's as far away from me as you're gonna get.
It's a brave new world.
Miss Maddie. Miss Maddie. Okay, guys. So as I started to say, I want you to think about this meal that you're going to have, whether it be on Thursday or Friday. It is the kickoff for many people, many families, a period of time that we're going to eat less traditionally. We need to be really mindful. And for some folks, that's an easy thing to do. And for some folks, it's not an easy thing to do, because we get accustomed to just, it's on the table, we'll just go ahead and put it in our mouth. And we all know once it's in our mouth, it's going to end up in our body. So what I want you to really focus on is we're working towards feeling comfortable in our skin at the end of this year, is internal muscular rotation today. And so when we do, whether it's a warrior series, whether it's side angle, wherever we're at, I'd like you to really draw your attention into this mid area. So remember that the diaphragm is right under those lower ribs, and your core goes all the way down to the base of your abdomen. Actually, it engages at the bottom of your feet. But we have this soft, fleshy area in here that houses all of our wonderful parts. And when we rotate, if we draw that belly button inward and really work at keeping that locked, when you're rotating, it's just like that washing machine. And that helps massage all of our internal organs without moving the entire body around. That then will help you with your digestion tract for not only Thanksgiving, but however you're going to consume for the rest of the year and the rest of your lifetime. So today I want you, as we get started, to really, again, focus on that internal muscular rotation and use your breath to draw it in. To get started today, let's place our hands, open it up. This is the week of gratitude. I'm really hopeful that wherever you find yourself this week with Thanksgiving, if you've been holding back on your own personal expression of unconditional love, I'd like you to tap into that this week in particular. For me, it's through my hands and baking. Each of you have your own set of unique gifts that you were given, provided for in this lifetime. Really tap into how are you expressing your unconditional love. And an exercise we're going to do during our breath warm-up is using the senses to tap into that awareness. So as you take your breath, I want you to focus on the taste in your mouth, the smell in your home, the sounds in your home. I want you to feel the senses of your hands open to the air and to receive. And then I want you to think about, as you swallow, the voice that travels through your throat, okay? So as we get started in today's practice, if you would follow me by closing your eyes, softening your teeth, your tongue, your jaw, relaxing all of the wrinkles around the eyes. We all have them. And just become aware of what it feels like sitting upright with head over heart, shoulders over hips, relaxed inner thighs, and some weight in the elbows. And as you begin to draw a light inhale in the nose, pause at the top, traveling around your inner self with your senses. What do you hear? What do you feel? What is the taste in your mouth? Allow the tongue to move across the roof of your mouth. working at having inhales that are even with the exhale. And just relax in the space in which you find yourself this morning. Begin to lengthen the breath for a longer count from wherever you find yourself. See if you can breathe the rib cage upward into the heart center, into the shoulder heads, and feel the length of the neck float the crown of the head towards the sky. And at the end of the inhale, pause again, and as you exhale, see if you can visualize that breath sliding down the column of a really strong spine, all the way out, down through your seat. And continue that longer breath, using your senses again to feel the weight of your body, the presence of your body. Welcome and celebrate your willingness to show up on your mat today. Yeah. So good. Friends, let's take our chin down to our chest. Continue with that longer breath and allow the elbows to draw inward towards your hips. If the shoulders want to roll forward a little bit, that's fine, but really see if you can breathe all the way up your spine by drawing the base of the belly inward. Relaxing the eyes, again, the teeth, the tongue, the jaw, and let the back of the neck roll up and open, bringing the crown of the head down towards the floor. Now, as you sit here peacefully, ask if there's tension in those hip sockets. And relax the inside of the thigh and allow your body to curl forward a little bit more. Nice. Rolling the palms down with our chin still to our chest, lengthen the arms long so your fingers just dangle. Now press through the palm of the hand into the end of the kneecap. And lift the heart center up, taking the chin and the gaze up to the sky. And then exhale, curl everything back in. Inhaling back up, drawing the shoulder blades together, opening the heart center, and exhaling everything back in. 3 more. Inhale back up. And exhale back down. Being cautious that we aren't collapsing the back of the neck. We're actually having it supported with that little well. Our shoulder blades come together. One last time, gang. Inhale back up. And exhale back down. Nice. Bringing our shoulders up over our hips, let's take the soles of our feet together and go ahead and bounce the inner thighs just a little bit. Be noticeable on those hip flexors. How tight are they? Are you able to draw the knees down and away? Maybe take your hands on the inside of the kneecaps and see if you can just press down as you lift the heart center up. So we're still sitting right over the top of those hips. And then let everything go soft and extend our right leg out at a 45-degree angle, putting the sole of our left leg into that fleshy part. Lift ourselves up just a titch and rotate. Again, it's muscular rotation. You're just allowing the waist to have some space before you set the hips back down. So your hips are still square. We're going to breathe those arms up and we're going to lift up out of the body and reach forward. Find your breath here, gang, and leveling our shoulders so we're framing our ears, reaching with the middle finger of each hand forward, forward, forward. Take a couple long breaths, gazing right down towards the nose or down towards the knee. Inhaling back up. And again, exhaling forward. Take a couple more breaths. See if you can reach out of that body. So keeping in mind, we're drawing the belly button in, we're lifting, we're making concave space, we're reaching over it. Maybe you go to the bottom of your foot or the top of your ankle, you decide. Foot stays flexed, shoulders stay level. One more breath. Inhale your way up. Split the arms, right arm to the bottom of your foot or onto your ankle. Rotate the gaze upward with your left arm, palm face forward. Reach up through that middle finger. Now here's where we're gonna go. Take the belly button all the way in and press down through your left hip. Relax your right shoulder. Let the weight of that draw the body towards the extended leg. Reach, 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 reach up. Yeah. If your body ever wants more rotation here, take the open palm of your hand and bring it to the lower back and roll that left shoulder onto the back and rotate even more. Belly buttons to spine. Remember, we're talking about internal organ massage. Keeping the gaze up. If you have the hand on the lower back, see if you can roll that shoulder blade to the back just a little bit more. Really open that side body. We're warming up that side, just easy does it. Then taking that left arm back up, rotate it on top of your extended right arm. Take one breath. On your inhale, come on back up to center and close the pose. Good job, guys. Okay, we're gonna do that on the other side. So first we're gonna take that left leg out. You're gonna dorsiflex those toes all the way back. Lift ourselves up, rotate at the belly, right? Not the hips, rotate at the belly. Inhale on up and just find the openness on this side. Keeping reaching forward. Don't worry that you're challenging yourself to come down really far. Right now, just open the side up. Keeping your eye on the knee, take the belly button inward just a little bit more. Really lift up on the pelvic hammock, reach forward through that middle finger. Ears are framed, shoulders are level. On your next inhale, come on back up to center. Reach all the way up to the sky. Exhale again forward. And again, if your body likes your hands and you can comfortably reach to the bottom of your foot or the outside of your foot, do what feels good to you, right? This is all about your practice. Let's inhale up one more time. Now we're going to split. So we're going to rotate forward. We're going to take the left arm down. We're going to rotate our gaze upward with that palm forward. Reach to the middle finger. See, reach those ribs up. See if you can separate them. Yeah. And then go ahead and relax your extended left elbow so that that weight helps you tip over just a little further. And if again you liked it on the other side, take this hand around to the back, small of the back, reach up with that right shoulder, rotate that shoulder blade onto the back. See if you can take the gaze around and then really press down in your left hip. Belly button to spine. Yeah. Oh, this is a good one to do after the Thanksgiving meal too. Try and get that digestion all going. Taking the hand back up, lay it over on top of the extended left, level your shoulders out, take one breath. And breathe yourself back up to center. Nice work, close the pose. Let's go ahead and get on our hands and knees. Maddie, you might find this not so comfortable, I don't know. Hands stacked right underneath our shoulders. Fingers are spread super wide. Just take a look at your hands. Oh my gosh. See if you can spread those joints a little bit further. Make those into full starfish. Drop the belly, find an easy cow, and then just wag the tail. We're not going to go into cat just yet. Just go ahead and wag at the waist. Nice. Then come to stillness. We're right over in our nice table. And then lean forward and roll on the wrists, keeping the arms nice and stable. Pressing down through all of our finger pads. Yeah. Let's go the other direction. Starting to warm up those wrists. As a baker and as a cook, those of you on the line, really take care of your hands this week and your wrists with all the cooking we do. Then let's take our hands one giant paw print forward and sink our hips into a nice extended child's pose first, taking the forehead, if available, all the way to the mat. Find the breath, take a couple of nice long inhales and exhales. Let those hips really sink wherever they land. Yeah. Then sliding the hands back underneath the shoulders. We're going to take that left arm straight out from the shoulder, okay? It's running right along the road there. Scoop it under, thread the needle. Inhale and rotate over. Exhale, thread the needle. Palm is up. Inhale and rotate. So our belly is lifted. We've got the nice belly button to our spine. Our right hand has us firmly planted. One more time. This time when we thread the needle, go ahead and slide the back of the hand across the mat, kids, and lay the side of your head all the way down to the mat. Lift the right arm straight up. Place the hand in your lower back, rolling that shoulder blade onto the back. Keeping the hips nice and steady. Press down on the tops of your feet and relax and sink into your left shoulder. Couple more breaths. Keep lifting up through those sit bones. On an inhale, take the arm back up, plant it right down next to your face. Take the left arm across the body to the sky, and then softly plant it back down. Drop now into a cow. And then arch back up into your cat. And again, follow your breath, even inhales, even exhales. One more. Fantastic. Let's come on back to that nice stable table. Remember, we want to be able to plant a cup of coffee right on the back of that hip socket there. So keep it nice and flat. Taking that right arm straight out of the shoulder. Middle finger leads the way. Gaze right down the nose. On an exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, rotate up. Really open that shoulder. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, back up. Exhale. And inhale. Remember, we talked in the beginning, internal muscular rotation. Visualize, this is like a washing machine. We're wringing a washcloth. This time, take the arm, slide it right out from underneath. If it's available, lay your head down on the floor. Arm to the sky. Sit bones are spread wide and lifted. And then take the palm of your hand to the lower back and rotate that shoulder open a little bit more. Relax the right shoulder down. Couple more breaths. Terrific. Arm to the sky, plant it right by your face. Remove your right arm, take it to the moon. Did you see the moon the other day? It was awesome. Hand right back underneath the shoulders. Drop into your cow. Arch back up into your cat. Two more. Nice cow. Really spread those sit bones. Drape the belly. Lift everything up to the sky one last time. Yep. back up into a cat. Go ahead and lift yourself on up into a pencil, okay? So check in what your posture is. Press down on the tops of your feet. Knees are about hip width distance apart. Now, is your booty sticking out a little bit? Bring it up so those hips are right over the knees. Draw up the pelvic hammock. Roll the shoulder blades down our back and inhale the arms overhead. Rotating to the right. Again, draw that, inhaling to the center and then rotating to the left. Your breath, not mine. Inhaling as you lift, exhaling as you rotate. And again, please visualize that mid-body and just really keep the belly button pressed to the spine and see if you can't reach around even further. Keeping the shoulder blades as you were, you're rotating those shoulder blades onto your back, okay? And if you want to find a little bit more sensation, go to your senses. Take the eyeballs all the way around. And what do you notice in your own space that you didn't before? You can make these as long or as short as you want. One more on both sides just to even it out. All right, here we go. Let's do a little bit more work with some sun salutations. Take your hands to the top of the mat if you would. So they're extended. And you want to test yourself so you're right over your arms, okay? Spread those star fingers out. Lift the belly into the lower back and exhale and hover. Lift on an inhale, exhale, extended child's pose. We're going to do this 10 times. Inhale, it's half of a plank push-up. Exhale, hug those elbows into the side body. 2 full breaths. Inhaling forward into your plank. Exhaling as you hover down. Press through those palms. Inhale up. Exhale back. You got this. This is 5. We're going to do 5 more. Really hug those elbows into your side body, guys. You know I love this particular movement as a strength builder. You got it. Remember, your face of your elbow is frontal. So it's that way you're folding the elbow straight back. This will warm us up pretty good. 3 more. Nice, strong breaths. Two more. Put in the work today. It is all set for Thanksgiving. Last one, gang. This time in your extended child's pose, go ahead and take the forehead to the mat. Take the hands back to meet your feet. Give yourself a little foot massage while you're here. And then relax and now let the arms go soft. Let those shoulders roll open towards the front. Take one more breath. Really fill the belly. Press it against the top of the legs and exhale it all the way out. Sliding the hands to the top of the mat. Find plank arms. Find your plank. Yeah. And then let's just rock again back and forth. Maybe side to side. Swinging the hips. Dropping the heels if you want. Or maybe come up over those wrists and use your body weight to press down on those palms and strengthen the wrists just a little bit. You decide. Then come to stillness in your plank. Take a giant inhale and exhale on up into down dog. We're going to go ahead and pump those feet out. Maddie, you really don't care if I pump into your belly, do you? Okay. Weird move. Then find stillness here, guys. Inhale the heels all the way up and exhale them all the way back down. 2 more times. Inhale up. Really pike the hips and exhale all the way back down. Last time. Inhale up. and exhale back down. Softly walking our hands back to greet our feet. You step around my dog. Go ahead and find your forward fold, bending the knees really, really deep, guys, okay? Now, find out where the booty is. If the knees are bent forward, I want you to take those sit bones and draw them back. It may lift you a little bit, so the knees are right over the ankles, hanging the head with one hand on each elbow. And just sway from side to side a minute. Keeping the hips steady, the feet planted. Find out what happened to your stomach. Is it hanging off the frame? See if you can pick it up and lay it again back in the base of the back. And as you do that, see if on an exhale, you can roll the crown of the head closer to the floor, bringing your heart center down closer to the top of your thighs. And just hang out here for a moment. Then releasing the hands down to the mat. On an inhale, come on up into monkey. Flat back, right? Exhale back down to fold. Reverse swan dive up. Close that pose. Good work, guys. Here we go. We're going to do some side body here. Inhale the arms up. Steeple those fingers, right? Drop the shoulders down your back first. Lift the pelvic hammock. Inhale to the sky and then exhale to the left. Inhale back center and exhale to the right. Keeping ourselves as stacked as we inhale and lift and exhale. See if you keep your upper arms framing the side of your head and pointing through those index fingers away from the body, lengthening the sidewall. Yeah. And exhale to the left. And then to the right. Come on back up to center if you would, and we're going to close the pose. Let the arms come right down to your sides into a nice mountain pose. Rolling the shoulders up to the ears and then drop them. Inhale those shoulders to ears and drop them again. And one more time. Inhale up and drop them. And now find stillness. Chin on the horizon. Visualize your strength. You're a pillar of health and strength. Head right over heart, shoulders over hips. And now, behind closed eyes, I'd like you to lift all 10 of your toes. And feel them draw the fronts of your legs up, all the way up to the core. Spread those toes as wide as they can. Lay the pinky down first, and then the rest of them. Bringing our hands to heart center. Eyes closed or gazing softly off our mat. Press the thumbs into the heart center just a touch, elbows to our sides, and find a chair. Sit down, taking those sit bones back, right? Remember, we're really drawing them back. Check in on your body. Where's that internal strength? Is the core lifted? Hang out here. Lift the toes again if you would, and really press down with the four corners of your feet, and see if you can sit a little deep. And then lay the toes down. With a nice firm belly, I want you to rotate to the left, taking the right elbow to the outside of your left knee, okay? Again, check in with what's going on. Take the gaze down to your left big toe if you would, and open the arms wide. Now take the gaze up to the sky, if your neck is okay with that. Palms are away from you. Sit bones are back. Oh, yeah. Keep breathing. Keep that internal rotation. Draw that belly button in. Ring it tight. Feel the muscles work. Bring the arms back into prayer. Come back to center. Dive to the sky. Swan dive, forward fold. Lift into monkey. Yep. Release into fold. Reverse non-dive up. Close the pose, bring the hands to heart center, find your chair. Really work at spreading those sit bones. Take them all the way back. Oh, feel that. Now find that midsection. You're nice and firm, right? Rotate at the waist, not the hips. Hips stay solid. Left elbow to the outside if at all available of that right knee. Gaze down at the right big toe. Then opening your eyes wide. Use the back of the left arm to press into the outside of that knee. See if you can spiral upward a little bit more. Keep the belly nice and working. Work, 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 work. Gaze back down to the floor. Find prayer hands again. Come back to center. Dive to the sky. Swan dive forward fold. Lift into monkey. Release into fold and walk on out and find your plank. Maddie, you're not really helping me here, I gotta tell you. Exhale back up into dog. Speaking of dogs, Maddie, you could move. Take that right leg to the sky, okay? She's not gonna move. Reach, 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 reach. Right knee to right elbow. Point the toe, take it to the sky. Right knee to the left elbow. Come over, twist. Take those toes to the sky. Bring the right knee under the body. Take your gaze up between your hands and step to the top of your mat into a nice lunge. You're up on your fingertips. See if you want to take the right hip crease back a little. When you find stability, breathe yourself on up into a nice crescent lunge. Again, heart over our pelvic area, shoulders over hips. Bending the left knee, reach the left heel away. Good job, guys. Let's take a gaze upward at about 45-degree angle. Let's roll the shoulders back and together and open that heart center. Spread the fingers really wide. Finding our breath. Again, lifting the heart up. Feel the front of your body. Strong, open. This is a loving expression to the world around you, but also to yourself. Inhale those arms back up. Exhale back down. Step on back into your plank. Lower yourself cautiously to the mat. Flatten the tops of the feet. Breathe up into a cobra. Exhale back down. Inhale back up. Exhale back down. Roll the toes under. Find your plank. Lift yourself up into a dog. Take a moment if you need. Go ahead and shake the head back and forth and up and down. And then taking the left leg, take it to the sky. Softly bend the knee, take the left knee to the left elbow. Point the toe, take it back up. Exhale it under the body, rotating to the right elbow. Point the toes, take it on up. Bring the knee under the body first. Look to the top of your mat. Step through your hands. Find stability first. Breathe your way out up into that crescent. And again, when you're in crescent, you can always check in with those hips. Does the front hip crease need to come back a little so they're right across from one another? Our anatomies are all a little different, so find the pose that works best for you. Then as you choose, take the gaze upward, bring the shoulder blades back. Oh my goodness, golly. Think of the crown of the head too, right? Lifting away so the neck is safe. Long, long breaths. Good job. Inhaling the arms up, planting them on the mat. Step back, find your plank, find your chaturanga down to the mat. Breathe up into cobra or up dog, whichever is your practice today. One more time. Let yourself come back down and breathe back up. Taking the head to the mat. On an inhale, find a plank and find a dog. Nice. Let's take that right leg out along again. Step at the top of the mat. Take a short hop, 45-degree angle, and breathe our way back up into a warrior one. Now, warrior one is awkward for some. We want to make sure the right knee is over the ankle, but see if you can draw that right hip crease back. Press down and away through your left leg. Arms come up. Once again, it's the week of unconditional love. Let's bring the shoulder blades together without collapsing the back, gang. So your belly is firm. Roll the shoulder blades back. Lift the heart center. Press down through both of those feet, okay? Yeah, nicely done. Nicely done. Go ahead and find your breath. Release the arms back up. Draw them to heart center. And then heel toe that left leg back. Let's find our warrior two. Left heel is just slightly in front of your right heel. Taking your hand on your left hip, see if you can rotate that back. See, I'm just gonna rotate all that back. Front knee is bent. Arms are straight out. Yeah. If the neck likes it, go ahead and gaze over your extended right arm. Now, if you feel you're wearing your shoulders, take the palms up, let the shoulder blades drop. We aren't surfing. Remember, we're up underneath those hips. Press down on those feet. You guys got this. Right palm up, tilt back into reverse warrior. Peaceful warrior. Now, I like to find a little bit more length here. If you want to, go ahead and roll that right shoulder blade onto your back and lift up through the front side of that armpit breast area. Take the gaze all the way up, soft hand. Yeah. Bring the arms back to two. Relax the right elbow to the right knee. Soar the left arm. Now, I really want you to work on this because we're talking about that internal part. Belly is all the way in. Go ahead and take your arm off of that front knee. Remember, keep it bent. Arm is up. And really press down the feet. See how your core is activated? It is working. Then lightly put it back down there. Yeah. And if you want more, go ahead and take the hand down to the floor. Gaze on up. If you want more from here, you can take the hand to the lower back again, gaze down to your foot, and roll the shoulder blade open. And if you want even a little bit more, you could drop that right shoulder to the inside of your right knee, thread the needle, and find the hands across your back. Wherever you are, go ahead and release the right hand to the inside of your right foot. Take the left hand to to match it. Lift the heel and rotate, lean forward into a nice lunge here. Long breaths, looking right down our noses. Yeah. All right, this is where it might get tricky for some. You're going to bring that foot back into warrior two stance. You're going to windmill your arms back up. Come back to warrior two. You're going to rotate to the front, take that short hop, find warrior one. Lift the left heel and then lay it straight down and fold over into a pyramid pose. Sink those hips back. Front leg is straight as can be. Awesome. Lifting the left heel, step it up to greet your right foot. Hands at heart center, find a chair. Yeah, inhale back up. Close pose. Inhale on up, gang, swan dive forward fold. Step back with one foot, followed by the next. Find your plank. Inhale back up into dog. Taking the left leg out long now, stepping to the top of your mat. I'm going to actually turn around so I don't have to fight Maddie. Take a short hop from that dog and find your warrior one. Apologize for the timing on that. So again, lifting up through the base of the pelvis, right? Opening that. Take the shoulders back. Lifting that thoracic spine up and over the lower back. Inhale back up. Rotate into your warrior two. Take that foot back as far as you can. Make sure the left foot knee is bent. Now, see if you can, again, muscularize and take that right hip crease back. Find warrior two. Good job. Gazing over. Now really press down all the four edges of both feet and feel your inner thighs engage. Check in if you need to roll the pelvis under and forward just a little bit, depending on your body type, you might. Roll the left palm up, tilt back into reverse warrior. Again, if you want to open that side, you don't have to, but there may be some more space in there, relaxing that right shoulder, soft hand. Yeah, good job. Row coming back to two before we take left elbow, left knee. Again, light load, strong underbody. Taking that arm all the way up to the sky. Maybe it's taking the left arm down to the inside of the left leg. Maybe taking the flat of the hand to the back and opening up that shoulder well a little bit more. Taking the gaze down to our big toe. Relaxing the left elbow under, thread the needle, find the hands. You choose. Lots of options. If you're bound, release. Take the arm up. Left hand inside left foot. Right hand meets the left. Lift the right heel, lean forward. Let that hip flexor open. Relax the shoulders. Neck is nice and easy and loose. Yeah. Then we're going to rotate that right heel back. We're going to windmill back up into warrior two. We're going to rotate, take that hop to warrior one. Make it yours. Lifting that right heel and rotating the heel back straight down. Belly, we're going to lift over, take those hips to the back. Take them to the back. See if we can lay our heart center down towards that thigh. And if reaching for the floor is too much for your body, keep in mind this is a great place to use blocks or books. Yeah. Nice. Go ahead and lift that right heel, step it forward to greet your left foot, and find a chair. Find a chair. Hands in prayer, or you can have your arms extended, whatever's working for you today. Then press down through the feet and bring yourself back up to standing. And close the pose. Great work, guys. Remember, that's a lot on that mid body. Okay, we are going to get into a tree today. Let's lift those toes all the way up, right? And as you lift those toes up, anchor in your core. Relax the shoulders down and find your heart center. Taking your weight over to whichever leg you want to start with first. Come up on the toes of the opposing leg. Press down through that foot. Lifting first. I just want you to lift the knee straight up. Find a balance here. Take a couple more breaths. One more. Now open that knee wide and open. One more breath. Oh heck, let's make it two more breaths. Keep pressing down through that rooted foot. Strong leg, strong leg, strong, 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 strong. Now softly lay the bottom of your foot on the inside of your left calf. Or in my case, it's my right calf, whichever one you're on, okay? Now press down again. See if you can lengthen the torso upward. And then when you're ready, go ahead and bring your arms up overhead. Relax the toes. We're not hanging onto our leg like a monkey on a branch. We're softly laying the base of our foot on the inside of our calf muscle. Keeping that rooted foot completely engaged with the whole leg. See if there's a little more space in this midsection. Really work at stretching this middle area. Yeah. Nice. Let's bring our hands back to heart center. Release that leg out. Take 2 more breaths. I know this is a lot on the leg. Keep the glute engaged. Draw it back in front. You got this. And then softly lay it down. Go ahead and walk that out. That is a lot on that one leg, but there's so many opportunities to engage a different muscle. I just want you to have that opportunity because it's really good for us. And some days we have it, some days we don't. All right, here we go. We're going to reach over to the other leg. Press down, come up on those toes. And as you do all this, plug it in, right? Stack the body, plug it in. Plug it in. Then bring the leg up. You might find one side is more wobbly than the other. That's normal. Remember the heel and the calf is really, again, a little loosey-goosey. It's just really cash other than slightly flexed. And all the work's happening in your core as you're pressing down and plugging it in. And then go ahead and open. You got this. Yeah. And then when you're ready, just point the toe down, see, and just lay it right in on the inside of that calf. And when that happens, then press downward again, lift the arms up overhead. Smile on your face. Balance is always best with a smile. Yeah. Well, life is actually life is best when we smile. Mm-hmm. I challenge you today when you're out and about, see if you can get 3 people to smile before they realize they're smiling. Yeah. Nice, good job, guys. Hands back to the heart center. See if I can hold my balance to show you. Here we go, yeah. Continue to use that glute muscle. Leg is engaged. Bring it back to the front. And then lay it on down. Great, give yourself a bow of gratitude. Balance is nothing we should ever take for granted. All right, let's find our way down back to our seat. In whichever way you want to find yourself. Find that comfortable seat one more time, and let's open up our necks a little bit, and then we'll end down on our backs, okay? So again, nice lifted core. We're going to take our right ear to our right shoulder. And take a breath all the way up the spine, and as you exhale, see if you can open that neck a little bit more. The body's warmer. And then take your left hand and walk it away from the body and lay the palm down. Yeah, nice. Then go ahead and rotate your chin so the gaze is actually down at your armpit. And then take your right hand and cup the back of your head and let that just ease the chin into that side of that armpit a little bit more. Now, if your elbow is forward, I want you to open it wide so it's straight out from the body. See if you can tiptoe your left hand away a little bit further now. And find the breath. Notice if there's any tension in your legs that you might be able to release. If you're finding you're starting to curl forward, see if you can draw that belly in again and lift up the heart center. So lengthen the outer side of that neck just a wee bit more. Relax the skin around the eyes. Awesome. Go ahead and softly release the hand from back of the head, back to the knee. And then just bring both hands to the knees and do a little neck roll. Soften the palms and the hands, relax the teeth, the tongue, the jaw. Might be some snap, crackle, pop in there, go the other direction. Great. All right, sitting up nice and tall, once again, relax shoulders down and taking the left ear to the left shoulder. And this might be enough. You might say, Mary, my neck is cranky. That's okay. You've listened to your body. It's your gift. Then I'm taking the right hand, tiptoe it away and flatten the palm. And it's a soft. We're not pushing, we're not pressing. We're letting the weight of our head do the work. Nice, strong torso as we rotate the chin down at an angle, so our gaze really is right into that armpit, chin's at that angle. Then release the left hand, soft cup on the back of the head, right at the base of the skull. Take a breath all the way up into your neck, and then as you exhale, take the chin closer to the body, and then check in with the elbow, that you roll the shoulder blade onto the back. Okay. Nice. So good. Release the right hand, put both hands back on your knees, and a little bit of neck roll, whatever works for you, okay? Keeping those shoulders nice and soft. All right, come back to neutral, chin on the horizon. We're almost ready to go to our backs. I want you to sit up nice and tall, right over those hips, okay? Really lengthen again as much space as you have in your mid-belly. Taking your fingers, put them right in your hip creases. Palms would be on the inside of your thighs, and just relax. Relax all of that down. And I want you to see your thumb is on the outside of your hip socket. Your index finger will be on the inside of your hip socket. Now press down with those hands into those hip creases and lengthen the torso up as tall as it will go, keeping the chin on the horizon. Now just start to forward bend, okay? Keeping the hands in those creases, keep pressing down on them for just a little bit more. Now, when you land to wherever you're going to land without rolling your tail up off the floor, I want you to release the hands down and extend them forward and put the elbows so you're on your forearms, okay? Let the head hang low, but now take your mind's eye back into the belly. See if you can lift it up and hook it up in there. You remember that J hook move to lengthen the lower back. And see if you can take the crown of the head forward, pressing into the forearms to give yourself a little bit more anchoring, and see if you can find the flattest back you possibly can. If you want to hang here for a little while, you should be feeling a really good stretch along the back of those hips. You can always stack the forearms and place the forehead on there, and then really work on your breath, that you're breathing under that body and you're rolling your tail down into the mat. Thanking that lower back. Yeah. Wherever you find yourself, press up through your firm hands. Go ahead and take the arms out to the side. It is the week of unconditional love. Give yourself a huge, 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 huge hug for all that you've done today. And then I'd like you to just find your way quietly and softly onto the mat. Bringing the knees in, taking the hands either behind the knees or on top of the shins, and draw those thighs down to the body, flattening the shoulder blades, and then finding a nice gentle roll from the outer edge to outer edge of your sacrum bone. Oh. Yeah, very nice, very nice. Okay. Coming back to center, friends, we're going to take our hands out into a T, and we're going to lift the legs, the heels to the sky, and I want you to lead with your heels, pressing the lower back into the mat. Point and flex. Point and flex, yeah. And then softly bring the right knee in and see if you can find the bottom of your foot or on the outside of your ankle. Aiming that kneecap into your shoulder well and see if you can draw it in as close as you can, and then lay the shoulder blades again back down on the mat. And then if you want to work the lower back just a little bit more, press the belly button through to the floor and lift the heart center on up. Keeping the gaze on your extended big toe, your left big toe, the one that's long. Reach, 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 reach. Awesome. Lay everything back down, shoot that right leg back up, and bring the left one down. Aiming it right into that armpit. Lifting the heel to the sky, pressing through the belly, and lifting the heart center up, really securing your lower back into the mat. Nice work. Lay the head back down, shoot the left leg up, bring both down. See if you can reach under and find the bottoms of the feet or the outside of your ankles. And now lift the chin to greet the knees and roll side to side. Yeah. All right. Let's lay everything down nice and soft, guys. If there's a movement you'd like to do that would help end your practice that we didn't do, take a couple of moments, a couple of breaths to do that. And then when you are ready, go ahead and find yourself full on your back. Allow the toes to fall outside of the heels. Allow the arms to rest comfortably down in a V, palms up. And begin to follow your breath through the entire body, starting at the bottoms of the feet. And feel the weight of your body on the ground beneath you. And then let everything go. And as we close our practice today, I invite you to have soft thoughts and to develop your awareness for the week ahead, engaging all of your senses throughout the day. Smell, sight, sound, taste, hearing. And maybe just take that moment as you travel through those senses and say a thank you. Be grateful that those senses work. Take note of what you notice. And invite it in. Invite it into your beautiful being. You, a vessel of unconditional love for the world around you. Express it, live it, and love it. As you are ready, friends, stay here, stay flat on your back for as long as you possibly can and enjoy. And if your day is such that it's time for you to move on, then I invite you to find your way to a comfortable seat, taking the ease and the thoughtfulness in all of those movements. And once you're in that seat, I ask that you softly open your eyes and just look down at your mat. So you're just gazing through the lower part of your lids. And then with the palms open on your knees, go ahead and lift your lips. Just go ahead and make a little bit of a smile as you draw the base of the palm of your hands together. And then I want you to just put your pinkies together and then your thumbs together. And extend the other 3 digits and gaze down into this beautiful, beautiful lotus flower. And with your gaze soft down in amongst the petals of which your hands are making, I want you to breathe really deep and let it just light up all that you are, and allow the energy and the awareness and the sensations of your practice for these last several minutes that have come to be alive. Just be infectious within yourself. Yeah. And then softly lay those petals together and draw the hands into the heart center. Each of you are such a gift. My heart smiles with the thought of each of you practicing to find that comfort in your body. What works for you? I celebrate and am so grateful that you decided to show up today and practice with me. I love you tons. Enjoy the week ahead. Enjoy every moment of every day. Namaste.
Namaskaram.
I appreciate you guys so much. I love that you're here. I won't be here on Thursday. I'll be high and whatnot, but I'll be back again next week. So I love you tons. Mwah! See you guys.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Happy Thanksgiving.
You're very welcome.
Thank you, everyone.
See you later. Hey, Julie, we'll get together.
That sounds good.
I'll shoot you text for next week. See you,
Well-
TK.
We'll be gone next week.
Thank you.
Julie, what'd you say?
We'll be gone next week.
Okay. Are you back the second week of December?
Yes.
Okay. I'll shoot you sometimes because we're here till the first of the year.
Okay, sounds perfect.
All right. Say hi to Paul. You guys
Okay.
have a happy Thanksgiving.
You too. Bye.
Okay.
Bye.